Hi everybody, it's Rachel from Sage. How are you today? I hope you're well. So this is the follow-up video. I introduced my fortnightly rotation products in the most recent video that I uploaded. And in this video, I'm actually going to try them on. So I swatched them in that previous video. If you haven't seen that video, look at that one probably first, would be my suggestion. And today I'm going to actually try most of these things on. Now I'm not putting the typology on because you've already seen that in my typology haul videos recently. I'm not putting on anything that's a repurchased product necessarily. I mean, I might use it, but I won't necessarily feature it in the video. I'm actually trying to use everything that I've never used on camera before. So I won't be using the Blend Bunny palettes because I did a series on those when I first got them as well. And I won't feature the Astral Radiance highlighters either because I've featured those before as well. But all of the other stuff that's in front of me that I've not featured on camera before, I'm going to try and use as much of it as I can. I've already done my brows. The brow product, of course, that is new, just freshly opened, is certainly not new to me, and it's not new to you because I've been using it for years and you've seen me using it, blah, 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 blah. So it's already in the rotation. I just needed to open a new one because the other one was finished. I have done my brows. I have put some lip liner on. And this is True Tangerine from the Generation Joy collection from Catrice, because I am going to put this brand new lipstick with it. On my lids today, I have already put this on because I wanted to give it a chance to dry down. The Essence Jelly Grip Under Eye Makeup Stick. Now, yes, I've used it under my eyes. I've also used it on my lids. And whilst on my wrist in the swatch, it felt very balmy and Vaseline-like. Strange but true. Once I put it on my face, once I put it on my lid, under eye area, it turned sticky. That is some sort of magic. I don't even know how to explain that. It has refreshed the under eye area significantly. So much so that I then decided to put it on my lid to create a sticky canvas for whatever is about to be put on there. Now, I know it's not technically a lid primer. The Essence Jelly Grip Lid Primer, not my favorite, as you might already be aware. But this seems to be more mature skin friendly in so much as it's balmier, and then it seems to turn quite tacky and gel-like. So without enhancing texture, which I'm quite intrigued by. So anyway, that's what I've done so far. Already having fun, as you can tell. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion as my primer today. All right, it is glowy. It is glowy, but I love that. I love a glowy primer. I tend to use these sorts of products under my foundation more so than over, like the e.l.f. one. Not that I've ever had my own bottle of the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I have used it. That's one layer of it. Now, the e.l.f. one actually gives me a bit of coverage. This one not seeming to do that so much. I'm just putting another very light layer on, and I will let that dry down. That's it dried down now. I'm going to go in now, maybe surprisingly to you, with the concealer, because you know I always do my eyes first. I'm actually going to use this as a color corrector / sort of primer. And I know this is extremely full coverage, so I'm going to be very light-handed with it. It's got one of those curved doe foots, which is quite good for getting into that inner corner. All right, put a little bit on the lid, and we're going to blend that out. And I probably actually already used too much. Just trying to neutralize any redness. So it's picked up. Is it working or not working because of the jelly grip underneath? I am patting it in quite firmly with my finger. There is a possibility that it could go chunky and lumpy and texturized, but the warmth of my finger, I think, is preventing that from happening. And I'm trying to work quickly here, because other thing I found with that concealer when I swatched it, it dried down super fast. Almost like you wouldn't need powder to set it if you had it as your actual concealer. That is, yeah, I look like I've got the raccoon eye, haven't I? Going on. I don't think I could use that as an actual concealer unless I was wanting a really, really white goth sort of effect, which I'm not averse to, as you would probably you say that's something you would do. Yes, it totally is something that I would do. All right, I'm going to put on the Wow in a Box mini eyeshadow palette from Catrice. It's so cute. It's exactly the same component as the Natasha Denona 5 pans. And the color story is very familiar to me as well. But anyway, let's see how we go. I did apply a little bit of powder just to make sure everything was dried off and, yeah, neutralized. So I'm going to go in with the middle shade. It's very coral, I suppose, which will go well with the lipstick. Yes, there is color payoff. I would say that there's more color payoff in the Catrice eyeshadow so far than there is in the Essence ones that I've tried. Okay, I'm going to buff that along the lower lash line as well. Right, now we're going to go in with this deeper shade here, and I will use a flat brush for this. It's very cream to powder feeling, and it's a metallic, as you can see. It's quite grippy. It's not oily. It's disappointing that there's no matte, like the deeper shade isn't a matte to me, because I like to blend with mattes generally and then add the shimmer rather than using the shimmer like this. So I'll just blend that a little better with the corally orange matte. Excuse me for a moment while I adjust my mirror. Once you lay that down, doesn't really want to move. I mean, it could be the fact that I've got all that grippy stuff on underneath. So just a word of warning, you might want to work quickly if you've got this palette and you've not used it. Make sure you've got your brushes at the ready. That's not terrible, that effect. Not sure how I'm going to bring a purple pink eyeliner into this, but you've seen me do crazier, haven't you? All right, I actually really quite like that, the way it is right now. I'm going to put this one on next over the center lid with my finger though, and meet it up with that dark metallic out there. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? This one's a little bit chunky, a little bit chunkier. You can see there's some flakes there. It's got a translucent base. Okay, that's quite nice. It's taken on the coral hue quite well. Then I will use this one on the inner corner. I'll do that with another finger, just to brighten. It's just a sort of sheer based peach gold, I guess. And then to meet up through there, I will get a brush for this one. Which brush? Yes, we'll use this flat one. I'm going to put this duochrome or multi-chrome in there, place it there, and come up to meet the matte there. It's very transparent, sort of wet looking, I guess. Could have sprayed that brush if I was doing my time over. I would spray that brush. Just trying to bring some light. You can see there's a pink reflect there. That is very much trying to dupe the Natasha Denona formula, I think. Not quite getting there, shall we say. No shade on Catrice, but you know, her formulas are, well, pretty expensive. She's quite innovative with them. They've done a pretty good job though. That's quite, even though I said in the previous video I didn't really get the color story, I think maybe that is anomalous, that one there. The others work together for me. I mean, that's a nice look. It's turned out reasonably cohesive. I would have liked a darker matte instead of the dark shimmer metallic. I would always like a really light matte as well. But, you know, this is where we're at. Okay, goes well with the lip, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to use that eyeliner. I'm going to, but it's going to look weird. But anyway, I just want to let you know I've got quite a lot of fallout on my face. So yes, I probably should have used some setting spray on my brush. Yeah, just making you aware of that. All right, here goes with the W7 Soft Eyes Metallic Eyeliner in Girl Crush. This will make no sense whatsoever, but I wanted you to see what it looks like. Goes on very easily, very easily. That's a good formula. That's a good formula. I've been wearing some Makeup Revolution ones lately. And whilst they're really creamy and they go on really easily, it's a yellow one and an orange one that I've got. The wear time on them is abysmal. They just wear off. And then they don't wear off gracefully. They wear off in bits. Right. Doesn't make a lot of sense, like I said. And it actually appears darker on the waterline than I thought it was going to. It's pretty. If you had a really deep smoky eye, like a black smoky eye, that would look so pretty to sort of lighten the look. So I've just used it on the waterline because outside the waterline, it would make even less sense. But I hope you can see the effect of it there. All right, that was nice. W7 is available at Chemist Warehouse. And they've got the Leaping Bunny. So isn't that good? Or is that Peter? No, that's the Leaping Bunny. Very good. Okay. Right, mascara now. I'm so intrigued by this mascara. The Catrice Glam & Dole Lash Colorist Semi-Permanent Volume Mascara. Quite elegant packaging, I have to say. It's a slightly flexy wand. It's the Pine Tree one again, although it seems to have a flat side. Yeah, it seems to be, that's like, and then it fans out on that side. Okay, can you see that? So let's go in. It's got, oh, it's quite spiky. There's no fibers there. They're it's sort of a plastic fibers. It's separating my lashes well. I'm not seeing volume like the Lash Princess gives me masses of volume. This is very dark. Like it's really inky black. But I'm not really seeing volume so much as I'm seeing definition. And I'm not seeing lift particularly. All right, mind you, this is the first use. As we have discussed before, mascara usually needs a couple of weeks to be performing at its best. So I can't really judge the formula on first use, and I can't even really judge the wand and application because it thickens up usually, and the wand gets exposed to the air and the product, and on the wand, you know, changes slightly. It being exposed to the air. This is really easy to use on the lower lash line, I have to say, because of that flat side. I'm happy with the pitch black nature of it. That is really good. So the color, the shade of it is truly black. So let's see how it goes over the next 2 weeks in this rotation. I'm putting the tiniest amount of concealer on to cover up all that fallout. I just tapped it in a little bit with my fingers as well. Okay, now we're going in with the Revlon Illuminant Skin Caring Foundation in 217 Beige. I actually wondered if this was not correct shade, but I think it's fine. It does have an unusual smell. If you have this foundation, does yours smell a bit different? Like, it's not fragranced by any means. It smells a little bit painty, but it doesn't feel drying. Like, it doesn't feel, yeah, it certainly doesn't smell like L'Oreal. It doesn't smell like Maybelline. That smells like sunscreen to me there. Foundations. Right, so we're looking at the coverage. Perhaps it is a little bit light. I'd say that's on the lighter side of medium there. Spreading it out with my fingers as I have done. It's not drying down immediately. I know what the smell is. It's squalane. It's got squalane in it. A little bit over the skincare and the makeup thing in lots of ways. And then I went and bought that Typology stuff, didn't I? Looking a little ghosty. I might need to warm this face up a bit in a minute. Yep. Just used a bit of the Moira powder, which you've seen me use in years gone by, so I'm not featuring that. I'm going to get some colour back into my face right now. Okay, so here goes with the Sunkissed matte blush in Spicy Red. I'm a little scared, I have to admit. I'm going to do one dot on each cheek because I feel this could really take over, really take over. Oh. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh my Lord. Oh, what have I done? Okay, I had to take a few minutes to blend that. I took what was on that cheek off and just used this brush and whatever was on this brush on this cheek. Wow, right. Word of warning. Yeah, be very, 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 very light-handed with these blushes, especially if you've got these really full-on shades. It's pretty though. Like, the skin finish is nice. Okay, let's get the blush lighter on now. I hope this doesn't lift everything. Actually, if it lifts some of the blush, that's fine, hey? That's fine. I hope it doesn't turn patchy either. Well, it certainly looks better on the face already compared to on my hand. And that's the thing with swatching, isn't it? It's an indication only of what the product's potential might be for you, or might have for you, I should say. But it's not until you actually get it on your face that you know if it's going to work or not. If you can live with it. If you can make it work for you with other products that you already have and enjoy. So it's a sort of a cohesion, a lesson in cohesion, isn't it? Learning how to make things coherent on your face with one another. Well, that's nice. And it has sort of given the blush a little less attention. I just want a bit more of that highlighter. I am averse to cream highlighters. So me buying this was quite surprising to myself. The only reason why I did is because I love Catrice, and I thought, well, if they're going to, if anyone's going to do a good cream highlighter, in my opinion, it's going to be them. And I love this Generation Joy range. All right, aside from the, clown that we've got going on here, the makeup itself is sitting well. It's working quite well. It's obviously not necessarily cohesive look, right? We already talked about that. I am trying everything out. Just want to show you how things go. But yeah, there's nothing here that is terrible quality. Nothing. Everything is doing its job. Right, I'm going to try and put some lashes on and some lipstick now. So I've got the Ardell Press On Naked Natural lashes here. I'm going to select the 8mm. Okay. Take those off. I've just been reading the instructions. And you're meant to start from the outside. Right. You don't put it on your waterline. You push them into your natural lash. If that's stuck there, that was so easy. I didn't do anything. Trying on the other eye now. Right, so I got a couple on. I guess that gives me a little bit of extra flair. And really, if I did it multiple times, I think I would find it quite easy to do. This eye easier always, because this is the non-twitchy eye. This one waters and gets twitchy. I always struggle with this eye. So it says you can wear them up to 4 times each, which is interesting. On with the beautiful new orange lipstick now. Oh, my lips really needed that. They were so dry. That's nice. It smells good too. Eyeshadow's hanging in there. No transfer with the mascara. The little lashes are staying there. The foundation, as I expected, is, it's good. I mean, have I used a bad Revlon foundation? I don't think I have. I'm just going to get some bronzer on now because I look super pale. The lipstick's not drying down, and the nice smell, sort of floral, very, very faint. There's a bit of a waxy taste, like maybe it's beeswax. It's not terrible, but it's not the nice, sensory experience that a luxury lipstick represents, though the colour is extremely similar. Right, for funsies, to finish off, I'm going to try the I Love Extreme Blue Crazy Volume Mascara from Essence. I don't know what it is about blue mascaras that they always seem to give you one of these bendy wands. And this is absolutely massive. It's like tiny, tiny bristles. Right, so we're just going to plonk that straight over the top of the black and see if it shows up at all. Because at this point, why not? Oh yes, it's showing up. Oh, that's fantastic. I hope you can see that. Now I'm going to have it on my falsies. I don't know. That's all right. I can wear them. I can create a blue set, purple set, wear them all 4 times each, can't I? So there's 30 clusters in that packet. I mean, will I ever get around to wearing all of them? Who knows? I'm not much of a false lash wearer, but they're staying there. Like, they're actually staying there. And I'm pressing with the mascara, and I'm not exactly being gentle. I mean, blue and orange looks great together in my opinion. Now that is a volumizing mascara. How's that eyeliner going? It's faded a bit, hasn't it? It was probably $5. I don't actually remember. I just liked the colour. That's always the thing. I'm attracted to the colour. It's like I'm a bowerbird sort of a thing. Is that the right bird? You can tell me. All right, we're finished now. I've tried everything that I can. Yes, the concealer, way too light for me. Yeah, that's a shame. Even as a colour corrector, under eye, I'm still looking very raccoon-like, and it's not great. The lipstick, great colour, perfect colour actually, is nice and balmy on application, but has a bit of a waxiness about it now that I'm not really loving. The eyeshadow is good. I mean, for a budget brand, the quality is quite decent. Better than the Essence eyeshadows, I would think. This is nice. It does what it says it's going to do, which is at least an improvement on the other Jelly Grip stuff that I've tried from Essence, and I think is more mature skin friendly. Mind you, it is my first use of it. The blush lighter went on my face much nicer than it did on my hand. I actually really like the effect of it, and I think I will wear this one a lot, even though I've been averse to cream highlighters for years. The foundation, a little bit light. I will need to mix something in with it, probably a spot of the Typology in with it to make it not quite so ghost-like, but it's a nice foundation. It's good for mature skin. It's got all the right things in there for that. This was beautiful. I'm not surprised I like this. It's resonant. This sort of product resonates with me a lot. I don't know whether I'll keep this. What else did I use today? And the mascaras. So a bit hard to judge them at the moment because, you know, they need time. But I will get back to you on this, particularly this one. I think this one's going to intrigue a lot of people. The fact that it says that it colours your lashes over time, over 2 weeks. So I will be wearing it for 2 weeks and I'll be able to tell you if that is in fact what occurs. Thank you so much for watching. This was so fun just to get into makeup and just be silly with it, you know, have fun with it, go crazy. Bit of marshmallow setting spray. If you've never used this and you love gourmand scents, you would really love that. It's just so nice and it's really very good quality product, I have to say. I hope you have a wonderful day and get into playing with your makeup at some time when you've got a moment, and let me know if you've got any of these products or you've got anything that you would like me to try. Ideas for a rotation as well. I'm always open to suggestions there. Just write something in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.